Sonic the Hedgehog, the fastest thing alive, and rival to Mario. Despite me being in my 20s, I can't believe it's been 30 years since his first game. I've been a fan of the Blue Blur for a very long time. My first ever Sonic game was Advance 3 on the Game Boy. Then after that, Sonic Mega Collection, which introduced me to his classic era. When it comes to Sonic and Mario in terms of favorites, I like Sonic more in terms of his design and character, but I would be blind to believe that Mario isn't also good. In terms of his games, he has a huge track record of having the most fun games of all time, and has never had a single bad game in his book. Since his next game is a few short months away, I thought it was a good time to review Sonic's older titles this summer, and what better game to start with than Sonic 1? But before we begin, let's start with how Sonic the Hedgehog came to be. Because of Nintendo's booming success with Mario, Sega decided it was time to make a new mascot. A mascot that would not only rival Mario, but also surpass him. The original mascot was once Alex Kidd, but he was deemed no longer qualified for the position. The character would take many different transformations, which started from a rabbit, an armadillo, a guy with pajamas, and finally a hedgehog. The armadillo would become mighty while the guy in pajamas became Dr. Robotnik. And so we got Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the most popular characters known to man. But the question is, did Sega complete their mission? Did it turn out to be a huge success or a huge blow? Well, let's begin. This is my royal review of Sonic the Hedgehog. As Sonic, it's up to you to stop Dr. Robotnik from kidnapping all the animals and taking over the world. As you play the game, there are 6 zones with 3 acts, in total leading to 18 levels. Sonic's gameplay is 2D platforming that focuses on speed. He can run, jump, and roll into a ball, which is pretty much all he can do. In terms of abilities, Sonic can find boxes that either comes with shields for protection that allows him to take a hit, speed shoes that lets him run faster, and invincibility that allows him to be unstoppable for a few seconds. Located through the stages are rings, which are pretty much your health. If Sonic gets hit, then all the rings you gather will be lost, but if you can grab one before it disappears, then you'll stay alive, but if you don't, you'll lose a life and you have to start all over again from the first stage. But if you're able to keep 50 rings or higher, then you'll be able to unlock special stages and gain an extra life. Special stages carry the Chaos Emeralds. If you can collect all 6, then you'll get the good ending, but if you don't, you'll get the normal ending. Personally, I don't care about getting the emeralds in this game, since you don't get anything rewarding besides Dr. Robotnik teasing you. The game is all about going fast and keeping the speed, but unfortunately you can't let your guard down for a minute. Inside the levels are obstacles that can come with spikes, badniks, and springs that can possibly lead you to a trap. Each stage comes with a unique challenge and difficulty. Green Hill Zone, the stage that lets you go fast and goes easy on you. Marble Zone, all about the platforming in this stage, so no speed here and can get a little challenging. Spring Yard Zone brings back some of the speed-based gameplay while also having platforms to deal with. Labyrinth Zone. This is where we're introduced to Sonic's weakness, water, since he doesn't know how to swim because he decided not to take swimming lessons. What makes this stage the second hardest level is because when you're under the water, you lose 50% of your mobility, meaning you're an easy target to get hit, and you're most likely going to drown if you don't find any air bubbles. Starlight Zone brings back all the speed, but with a twist of surprise attacks. And finally we have Scrap Brain Zone, where everyone is trying to kill you! Seriously, you got all of it, from badniks, spikes, flames, lightning bolts, getting crushed, bottomless pits, and the returning water segments. I'm gonna be honest here, I've been playing the Sonic Mega Collection for this review, which allowed me to save my progress so I wouldn't have to start all over from Green Hill Zone. If I wasn't able to do this, I would have lost my mind because Sonic 1, while fun, can be very challenging. I know the point is to keep trying to get better and better, but there's only so much I can improve when dealing with a few of these stages. Then we have the boss fights. At the end of every Act 3, Dr. Robotnik will show up and try to take the Hedgehog down. I wouldn't say they're hard, it's just a matter of learning the patterns. A small nitpick that I have with the game is that the stages can take too long to complete since you have to finish 3 acts of a zone. Some may disagree on this, which is completely fine, but there's nothing more frustrating than getting so close to the final stage, then all of a sudden you die and have to go back 6 zones. To get positive here, the graphics look good in this game. Despite being 30 years old, every level has its own unique look that I think is well done. Music speaking is pretty good. While the music may be easy on the ears, the only music that I will remember are Green Hill Zone because who doesn't know the Green Hill theme, Labyrinth Zone because Aquaphobia, and Spring Art Zone. In the end, Sonic defeats Dr. Robotnik and peace is finally restored. Overall, I say that Sonic the Hedgehog did well and got the job done. It may not be my favorite classic game, but I still think it's playable. Sega finally had the character that will rival Nintendo's Mario. Before this, Nintendo had the high ground when it came to their games and console, but now that Sega was rising up, they had some competition, and this would mark the beginning of a new rivalry. Over the years, they would cross over in the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games and Super Smash Bros. If you're interested in playing Sonic 1, then it's available for almost everything at this point: PS3, Xbox 360, PC, and smartphones. There's also the Sonic Mega Collection for the PS2, GameCube, and original Xbox. And last but not least, the new Sonic Origins Collection, which is available for PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Like I said, it's available for almost everything except toasters. And with that said, everyone have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.